Good afternoon, it's Bev at Planet Crochet. This is all that's left of this kit from Aldi's. The pattern is great, and like I said on the previous video, you've got little illustrations if you're not sure what to do. This is the yarn that's left. I did not, let me just look at my, oh yes I did. I did use a tiny teeny piece of black. That's the bottom of it. Just for the mouth. I use safety eyes. Don't recommend you doing that unless you have them and you're not going to give this to a child under 14 years of age. Safety eyes is a no-no anyway for under 3s, according to the packet. There's lots of that left. So you could save that for another project if you haven't got a stitch marker, which I did say in the previous video you need to make these little animals. You could use that, save that, and you could use that as a little marker if you haven't got stitch markers. This, excuse me, is what one of the feet arms would look like. In fact, let me just have a look. I think the arms were slightly, the hands as they call it. Yeah, that was 4 double crochet. This is UK terminology. The legs were 6, and I thought 4, I did 4. And it is, it was pushing it. So that's what 6 looks like. So if you want to do 6, do 6. But how I did it is totally different to this. Because with arthritis in my hands, it was uncomfortable. Plus, as I showed in the previous video, this comes off. And I don't want it to snap. You know when you pull, after you've made a magic circle and you pull it to close, because it says to stuff these as well, which I think it's that squishy and stuffy, I won't bother. It's up to you. But that's what 6 looks like. But I gave up. And that's what's left. I did some little cheeks. I have put the cheeks on. This is for the meat and the cheese. Now, where I put the face on, so all I do is take a look at the picture. You can just see it. And there's the cheeks. So I always put eyes on first, then I put the mouth on, and then the cheeks. If the illustration says cheeks, or you can just add it on anyway. And you see how this cheese here, it comes out, the cheese, as you work around, it comes out, goes in, out, in. There's 4 places where it does that, and according to that, this is the half treble stitch. It doesn't call it that in the pattern. I always forget what they call it. Half double. Here in the UK, we call a taller stitch than most of the burger is treble, but in America it's called a double. Our double is this most of the stitches you've been doing on the burger. But it does tell you that in the abbreviation. It's just if you're in the UK, you're not sure, you've never done that before, worked with US terminology, that's all it is. You've got to change the wordage. But I use the UK terminology. And that's the stuffing left. You have enough for the arms and legs. But I wasn't, if I made them this way, I was not going to stuff them. I think that's enough. You know, just the yarn itself, trying to stuff it in and then hopefully it doesn't come out. Forget that one. It's up to you. You can do exactly what you like. It's your burger, isn't it? Now you're ready to see him or her. Mine hasn't got legs. I wasn't going to put legs on it. But I might put legs on it because I've got enough. But I'm going to change the legs around for myself. Anyway, I think it's cute. Are you ready? Arms are not the same as well. There you go. Cute, isn't it? Put the sprinkles on the top, the sesame bits. Oh, talk of the devil. Where's the rest of that? Has it fell out? There were some white left. Unless I've put it somewhere else. Thought there was something missing. There is a bit of white left because they give you plenty, as you can see, in the pink for the cheeks. They give you way loads for the pink. Cute, isn't it? Now you see how it comes out, and it goes in, comes out, goes out, in. This is where you've always gone round and round, where you start and finish. And all I did was, for what I wanted the front of the burger to look like, is copied the picture. That's all I did, apart from the arms and legs. It's not bad, is it? Now you see the safety eyes, that's my personal preference. The mouth, how I get it to smile like that, let me look at the picture. It is smiling. But it doesn't tell you how to do it. Now there's loads of, oh yes it does, it says use the fly stitch to sew eyes and mouth. And add the blush. Ah, that's how they do the mouth. Because I just do it how I do it, that's why I've not noticed that bit. You see here, so the eyes, mouth, that bit for the mouth to pull it down. Now a tip, if you want to keep doing this, and it's for yourself, and you're over 14, is I've got fabric glue. I use it for my cotton key rings for inside. Even though I know it's not going to come apart, the key ring that I make, I just double check and I pop a bit of fabric glue on, say a knot or a loose bit of thread inside, you know, the ends, and then let them thoroughly dry and it's not going to fall apart. And that's what I did here. I popped the black to where I wanted it between the eyes and the cheeks, and I leave it a little loop here. It's fastened on the inside, nobody's going to see it, doesn't matter. And then what I do, when I'd finished most of it and I'd stuffed it, I just put a bit of fabric glue in the smile, and I saw this on YouTube, that's why I do it. And I pop a little line of fabric glue and hold it. Now on the cotton, I can pop it in place, the other cotton bits, and it stays where it is. This being fluffy, it wasn't wanting to stick. But I can feel now where the mouth is, that's not going to come off. And like I say, I want to show you again, recommended 14 plus, because in the UK, anybody under the age of 14 should have a tested toy. Doesn't matter whether you're giving it free, anything, it should be tested. And that's why they put that, age recommendation on, because they know wherever these are done, I don't know where it is done actually, oh, China. So because they're made in China, they know because the UK is having them, they have to put that warning on, because that's the rules in the UK. So it's cute, isn't it? So I don't show my mum, because she's always wanting, whatever I make, can I have one? Now the arms, use the colour as you can see. All I did was, I did a little chain, I think it was 4, so I had 3 stitches across. I did 4 rows, sew one end to the body, and then just pinched the other end. I'm going to show you how to do bits and bobs of the burger next, because like I said, the pattern, if you can crochet, is great. Absolutely love it. It really worked out. But there were a few discrepancies I found, as in they added something or they didn't put something in. The only reason I say that is because of the picture. And you can see the line, that means they've gone back loop. And that's what they say. But because you work from the bottom up, because I can tell the way the stitches are, you see here, this light brown, I could tell that that's the top. You start at the bottom, you can see the lines, and you go up on the top. So that's what I will show, just to see if I have marked it all, done a bit of scribbling on my pattern. I mean, you can do what you like. You don't have to do have these lines sticking out, but it's nice bit of extra texture. Plus, when you're decreasing your stitches, it's best not to use go through the top of the stitch. You use just one of the loops, so you don't make big holes in your work, because you don't want the stuffing to come out. Anyway, I think him or her looks cute, apart from it's got his legs missing. Anyway, I'll catch you again on another video from me, Bev at Planet Crochet, and Bertie Burger. Bye for now.